So what types of goals would you have for a customer marketing function? That's interesting.
Yeah, so I think this is challenging, and this is really fresh in my mind because of the fact that we just hired our customer marketing manager. So as I was putting together some of these goals, I was trying to figure out, how do you measure customer marketing from a legit quantitative perspective? And can you do that? I think to some degree, but what we're thinking about doing is equal parts qualitative and quantitative. So for qualitative, it's, making sure that we've got X number of reviews, and I guess that is kind of quantitative, but it's not like a stretch goal per se, that we're generating each quarter, that we're responding to each quarter. It's the revamp of the customer advisory board. It is starting up a monthly, or maybe it's twice a month, customer webinar series where we are offloading some of the stuff that might be falling on the CSMs to the customer marketing manager and making it more self-service. So for us, the honest answer is I don't think we know just yet. We've got an idea of how we want to do it. We originally went in with NRR, and I think NRR is something that a customer marketing manager can influence, but not directly, impact. So it's a balance.
There's a lot of things that go into that,
for
they
sure.
could do their entire job well, and the customer just for some reason doesn't get good value from you know what I mean? And there's nothing the customer marketing manager can do, The way I'm thinking about it, I think a little bit is from the adoption perspective, as almost leading indicators, because we have actually data about from contract start date to when they launch their first campaign. So we actually have that data. And so if we start to see that creep back, you know what I mean? Maybe it's 20 days now. Oh, all of a sudden it's 18, now it's 17. So that'll be interesting. We started this adoption program. We're getting stuff in front of people, and now that's happening faster. So that's, I think, some of the things that we'll be able to see as leading indicators on the quant side, and then of course we take pulses, we have customer health indexes, indices, and all that stuff.
Is that a word?
So, I think so. I
might have to Google that.
And just trying to keep that qualitative flavor on it as well. And then, so it's a lot of other things that we do, even on the net new acquisition side. It's let's do the things that we think will help with adoption in an authentic and relevant way. And it's probably going to work. You know what I mean? And so that's a lot, even what we do on the net new acquisition side. We're just let's just do the things that we think are the right things to do,
Yeah, and I think maybe we'll do another episode on this after we get this going. But one of the things that we haven't talked about is mapping out the customer journey. And what I mean by that is not just some fluffy slide in a presentation that, you waste so much time creating and you don't actually use, but trying to figure out what are the right moments in that onboarding process and then throughout their contract term, and figuring out based on the data that we're seeing and how well they're using or maybe not using the platform, is figure which of those moments we should trigger campaigns based on. So that's a huge undertaking that involves CS and onboarding and marketing and really our leadership team too. So standing that project up will be a huge qualitative goal for us, I would say, as we get customer marketing up and running.